Hello, it's Master Lean, and yep, I'm going to recommend a not safe for work game called Echoes of the Town. But first, we need to set some things up. I need to be careful on what I can show and say because Mr. YouTube can be anal about showing these types of games. I want to say up front that there will be no naughty stuff visible during this video. Wait, you may say, Marcy, you have Needle Senpai. He can censor anything like he's done in the past. That is true, however, I don't think it's worth requesting his services for this one. Like, for Fur and Hunger, he just has to censor tiny parts, but for Echoes of the Town, he's going to have to censor everything! Let me use a team example. Here is Akemi doing the deed with Needle Senpai censor work. Can ya see the problem? He's covering everything! So it's best that I don't show you the naughty stuff with Needle's handiwork, and it sucks. Because, spoiler alert, the art animation in this game is amazing. And I know, in a way, I'm shooting myself in the foot trying to recommend a not safe for work game on YouTube, but I don't care. Echoes of the Town deserves it. It's a really good game, and I want to make a video about it. Next, here is the list of the themes and content this game has. Oh no, I'm paralyzed. Woo boy, what a list! I guess only the most cultured can enjoy this game. Wait, what? Violence against the homeless? That's it, video over. That is over the line. Cancel this game. I refuse to talk about this game now. No, for real. If anything you see here is something you can't handle, then don't play the game. It's totally okay. No one will think less of you. But, you know, you ain't cultured though. Next! This game is best played knowing as little as possible, because there are tons of twists and surprises. I will try my best not to spoil too much in this video, and I will only use footage that doesn't give too much away. If there is a demand, I may make a spoiler video, and you know, that way I can fully release my load all over the screen. Next! At any point during this video, if you are interested by what you hear and want to play Echoes of the Town, there will be links to the dev's socials, the game, and the dev's Patreon in the description. Please feel free to pause this video and check out the dev and their game. There's more to set up. To keep this video tidy, I'm going to talk about the not safe for work content in its own section. It isn't just the naughty animation, there's gameplay, story, and so much more. It goes beyond the normal not safe for work game. Trust me, if you make YouTube videos, doing this makes your life so much easier. Last and not least, special thank you to KurokiHollow for making this lovely thumbnail for the video. It's my OC with Akemi! It's so freaking cute, Kuro is so talented. Their links are in the description as well. Be warned, just like the game, their content is not safe for work. Wait a second, this is a video about a not safe for work game, and I commissioned a not safe for work artist to make the thumbnail. I'm going to do it! I guess that means it all comes around? Shut the fuck up, that was comedy gold. Oh yeah, one last thing, just to be transparent. I am a patron of TAIZAI Games. Not only did I buy the game myself, I am supporting the dev financially through Patreon. I want to be clear, in my channel, I always express my opinion. I don't do sponsorships, nor do I take review copies. I have integrity and dignity, says the person who's reviewing the game with these warnings. To be chungus! For real, I take pride that my channel is just my pure feelings, and I'm not tainted by money. For real, let's fucking go! Oh boy, now I must explain why the story is amazing without giving away too much. Okay, you play as Akemi, who's returning to her hometown after her studies. She reunites with her Chad brother, she returns to her family house, but oh no, what's that? It's debt! While Akemi was away, no one was paying those taxes with interest piling up. Oh my god! That's the plot. Akemi needs to find a way to gather the money, or else. So like, this does sound silly. You fight mobsters in random encounters, you get into all sorts of mayhem, and you work different jobs, be lewd, and so much more. However, there's more to this plot that meets the eye. Like, there's a whole ass mystery to solve. What is it? Go play the game. If I gave even a little away, it would give too much. It's a really cool twist, and I refuse to spoil it. But then, oh my god, the end game takes such a serious turn, and it's a gut punch. I was tearing up. I think the silliness of the first half of the game makes the serious ending more impactful. I was enjoying the start of this game. Some moments made me laugh out loud, and it was really upbeat, and then gut punch, and shit got depressing, and I cried. In my opinion, that's not easy to do, and the developer did a great job. I was genuinely surprised by how great the plot gets. If you know me, I don't say that often. I am a very cynical prick. For an indie game to wow me, I'm just so happy I bought this game. No joke, after what I went through, It was a reason why I started to follow the dev on socials. I wanted to see more of their work. Now let's talk about the characters. Again, I can't go into too much detail, but I love them. Masamura and Nanami are characters who grow and get their own arcs, and it's pretty cool. For real, I love Masa so much. I don't know why, but characters who are silly and funny and a total douche becoming super serious, I love that. I eat it up. There are also lots of side characters, and admittedly they are one-dimensional with a few having some depth. However, the soul of the game, in my opinion, is Akemi. She makes the other cast of characters better. That's how good she is. She is by far the best character in the game. Echoes of the Town? More like Echoes of Akemi, because I want to spoil her so much, and hug her, and give her all the gifts in the world. Her dialogue and reactions to events in the game is just so good. She feels like a real person. She has bad traits, yet it's understandable. She's not perfect, and that's what I love about her. And this is coming from a not safe for work game. I am trying so hard right now not to talk too much about the end game, but Jesus Christ, her character. I just want to hug her, and I want her to have a happy life. Can I ask the developer to make a Hug Akemi simulator? I might crossplay her. No, I am going to crossplay her. So yeah, the characters and the story is just mwah. I want to take them out for dinner. That's how good they are. Style, 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 style. That is how I'm describing the visuals of Echoes of the Town. You can tell just how much effort was put into this, and I love it to pieces. If you don't know, I'm someone who's kind of anal about visuals. Like, I openly talk about how modern anime looks all the same, lacks its own individual signature, and it's really off-putting to watch. Like, it could have the best story ever, but because it looks like all the other anime, I refuse to watch it. It's why I personally believe that the 80s and the 90s anime style is the golden age. Those eras oozes of charm. Saying all that, Echoes of the Town is what modern anime desperately needs. Its own style, its own individuality. Just look at Akemi smiling. It's so expressive, and she's so charming. Some may say, oh, that's not perfect. Fuck perfect. Perfect is overrated. I want artists to be creative, adding their own signature to a piece. I want characters to be charming, to be expressive. I don't want perfect, because perfect is boring. The visuals of Echoes of the Town is beautiful, and I take it over the modern anime slop anytime. In addition, this game has anime, like animation cutscenes! I can't show any apart from the opening and the intro, because the rest are very spoiler heavy, but holy crap, so much care was put into it. Yes, they do feel indie. Come on, this ain't no anime studio level animation here. But honestly, that makes it more charming and unique. The developer cares and is trying, and you can tell, and that makes me love it even more. Not safe for work games don't do that. Sure, maybe a cute little opening with gameplay footage in the background with still art images of the characters, but non-Echoes of the Town. You get an anime opening and cutscenes. That is called going far and beyond. That is called the developer putting their soul into their game. For real, I was genuinely surprised by the anime cutscenes. Visually speaking, Echoes of the Town is just incredible. The game's soundtrack can be described as cute, charming, depressing, tense, sexy, and comforting. As I mentioned in the story section, this game is a roller coaster that will make you feel all sorts of emotions. The soundtrack supports it. From the town's themes, Akami's house theme, to the music when you shop, to when you do the naughty deeds, to when shit hits the fan, the soundtrack goes hand on hand with the story. There's even variations of themes, which I wasn't expecting. Please, please, please add a DLC for us to buy the album! Take my money! On paper, the gameplay loop is this. You need to make money in a time period. How do you make money? Working jobs, doing quests, genociding the homeless, doing the naughty, and much more. But there's also combat. It's a standard turn-based combat system. On top of all that, there's a time slot system for each part of the day, meaning you gotta choose how to spend your time carefully. Saying all that, you're probably thinking, oh, the story, soundtrack, visuals, those are the strengths of Echoes of the Town. The gameplay is where it kind of that, right? Wrong! That's 100% a lie! There's depth to the gameplay. Let's cover each one. By the way, even the not safe for work gameplay has depth to it too. but I'll talk about that in its own section. First, working. You can't just work anywhere. The very first job you can do is working at a burger joint. You want to climb up the ladder? Work experience. The more you work, the more you get. And once you earn enough, you get to work at other jobs and earn more money. It's a simple idea, yet I like it a lot. It feels satisfying. A lot of games, Persona, will have a place to earn money, but you can't really progress further. You earn the money, rinse and repeat. This system, in Echoes of the Town, feels good. It makes you feel like you're making progress. You may say, but that sounds grindy. Yeah, but there are ways to make Akemi work more effectively, such as items and cooking. Yes, you can cook in this game, and the meals give you a special buff, like more XP gained, more work XP gained, and others. Wait a second, there's one that makes you horny? By having these utilities, it helps lessen the grind, and it respects the player's time. That's a win in my book. The side quests. There are quite a few in this game, and what makes them really good is that they encourage you to complete them in different ways, like getting rid of the homeless. You could go postal on them, but there is a way to handle them without violence. But let's be honest here, the right thing to do is to go postal on them. Plus, the day cycle means that if you want to discover other quests, you gotta explore the town in different parts of the day. Oh yeah, thank you TAIZAI for making the map! So many not safe for work games, and to be honest games in general, don't have a map that shows you where you can do something. It doesn't show you everything, but what is given to you is more than enough, and I love it so much! I cannot express how annoying it is when a not safe for work game has so much content to be discovered, but gives you nothing on how to see it or unlock it. We also have the charm stat. Sometimes you can use it. What for? I'm not saying. Now let's talk about the combat. Yes, it's your standard turn-based combat, however what makes it really cool is the customization you can do with your weapons. Plus, the outfit you're wearing provides a buff, or debuff, so not only does this allow the player to personalize their gear, but it comes with drawbacks. You actually have to think about what you want to wear and use. Of course, there is the optimize button, however, I do encourage you not to use it, and try to customize the gear yourself. The playable characters have HP, MP, and TP. Some skills require MP, others TP, and a few both. There are boosts as well. After the playable character's first turn, every turn afterwards, they will get one boost. You can use a boost to enhance your attack or skill. You can stat this up to 3 times. It's pretty standard stuff, and it's really cool. And I really love the fact that you can unboost it too. So many games that have this boost system don't allow you to unboost, and I swear to God, it's amazing. Each playable character has an ultimate move, which usually requires a lot of MP, a lot of TP, and a boost. And it's animated! Oh my god, this game keeps on giving. There's also a lot of replay value, with New Game Plus, secret bosses, and more. You want to see everything? You got to replay the game, and I love that the achievements add to the replay value. I do intend to 100% this game, by the way. Even the gameplay goes one step further in the Echoes of the Town. Hell, even the characters in battle have their own art when fighting, and it's animated. That's so cool and slick! I can't stop praising this game. Oh yeah, one more thing. You can learn skills through interacting with others. I wish more games do this. You don't have to always lock a skill behind levels. Here we go, it's time to talk about the naughty stuff. Of course I can't show you any of it, nevertheless I'll try my best to explain why it's so good. Sometimes during battles, Akemi will get attacked in a lewd way, and honestly it's really well made. And I can't emphasize enough, the animations are just so good. I like this too because it adds that extra spin to battles. It's not just about winning fights, you gotta be careful of Akemi's clothes, and fix them up if it gets ripped. Or not. Visually speaking, all of the not safe for work content is just fabulous. They were all handmade and animated. Honestly, this may be the best not safe for work gallery I've ever seen from a not safe for work game. It's that good. This indie game beats the fuck out of Cyberpunk 2069's sex scene. It's honestly insane how good they are. In addition, you can buy them, which is a godsend, but the ways you get them are also pretty creative. The game gives you hints on how to get them. TAIZAI Games went, I'm gonna make every part of my game have depth, even the not safe for work stuff. I love it. I love it so much. Story-wise, there is a reason why the not safe for work stuff happens in this town. To be brief, it's because of corruption, and that leads to bad actors appearing. I can't explain too much, but hey, there is a reason for it. That's more than what other not safe for work games do. They don't give a shit. They throw it in there. Echoes of the Town actually gives you a reason for it. And you know what? That deserves praise. Plus, there's stuff with Masa. I'm not saying a word. Wait, there's still more! Akemi has a lust and innocence meter. Oh baby, this adds to her character! Let's start with the innocence. As long as it's high, Akemi will not get involved in the naughty stuff. Can it happen? Yes. But But let's say you want her to do something naughty. Most of the time, she will say no, because her innocence is not low enough. This changes if it does go down. She will then do the naughty stuff, because she feels like it. The more she loses it, the more she feels comfortable doing the naughty deeds. It's been established Akemi the character doesn't want to do such things, so for her to lose her innocence, it's like the town's corruption influencing her. There are also achievements bounded to what her level of innocence is. Also, there are other ways to lose it that doesn't involve doing the naughty. I love that, by the way. So you know, be careful if you want the true discipline achievement. I swears I will get this achievement. Then we have the lust meter. This will slowly grow even if you're trying to resist the town's corruption. If you don't find a way to manage it, aka lowering it, this will lead to some consequences. I also like this inclusion because we all have needs. And sometimes, you know, it's the naughty stuff. And of course, Akemi has this as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. And yes, it's part of the gameplay, and it's adorable, in all honesty, but it does add to her character. Akemi is cute, okay? She's adorable. She's cute, damn it! And that covers the not safe for work stuff in Echoes of the Town. Do you guys see what I mean when I say this isn't just a game with the naughty animations? Every part of this game has depth to it. And I'm not even spoiling it. There's so much more I could talk about. For real, this game goes hard as fuck. Pun intended. Also, did I mention the variety of not safe for work content in this game is absolutely insane? It's very obvious that Echoes of the Town wears its inspiration from the Persona series on its sleeves. The opening, the art style, the time system, dream sequences, the full moon, music changing throughout the day, oozing of style. Some people may argue that when it's a bit too similar, on the nose, it's not inspiration and it's copying. I can safely say that this is not the case for Echoes of the Town. It actually does Persona better than Persona. To name one example, the time system is miles better than the Persona one. In Persona, for fuck's sake, I'm saying Persona so many times. Persona! Let me solve my Persona! You have 2 sections for each day to do stuff. During the afternoon and during the night. You have 1 slot per section. In a nutshell, you can only do 2 things per day, plus story moments use your precious time, which can suck me. In Echoes of the Town, the day is split up into 3 sections. Morning, afternoon, and night. Each section has 4 slots. This means you can do more things during each part of the day. In addition, working will automatically move on to the next section of the day. So, you can use 3 slots, then work. The game allows that. This game respects your time and lets you explore. On top of that, most story moments don't use up slots. For real, I love Persona, but the time system is annoying and can be improved. Yes, there is a time pressure in Echoes of the Town, but it allows you to explore the world, and that's important. Plus, Akemi being her own character with dialogue choices and not being a silent MC is so refreshing. There are so many situations in Persona where I wanted the MC to speak up, but they don't. They stay quiet. And it's so frustrating because it's a missed opportunity for character development, which Akemi gets. That's why I adore Echoes of the Town so much. It doesn't just take inspiration from Persona, it uses it to make its own thing and does it better. Originally, this section was going to be called Criticism, however, I don't really have any, but just some points that could improve the quality of life of the game. Let's roll. The map is so useful, yet it doesn't display the area transitions. This isn't that big of a deal, but it would be nice if there was a little arrow or marker displaying where they are. 2 enemies share the same dialogue when they successfully loot grab Akemi. Of course, using the same dialogue is fine, especially for indie games. However, these are the enemies that share it. The film thief and a fucking monster! It is pretty funny, but it did make me go, huh? The monster can talk? I had 100 innocence and I was still able to work in the Love Hotel. In my opinion, Akemi should say no until it's lowered. Maybe this was an oversight by the dev. A bug I found, I like to call the penis bug. For whatever reason, the art of the monster and its penis aren't attached to each other, so when the monster attacks, the penis stays there, and when you defeat the monster, only the penis does the defeated animation. I'm so dead. When looking for ingredients in this particular log, the pop-up that tells you if you want to search it is not 100% visible. The difficulty modes. I did a bit of testing and it seems they only affect combat. I may be wrong, And just to be clear, it's not bad, it's serviceable. It's just, I don't know, I wish more games did the least of the painful thing and made more unique encounters and quests, etc. depending on the difficulty. Even if it's like one NPC telling Akemi, wait, you're playing this game on hard mode? You must have some serious pair of balls. Do you have a cock too, like me? That would be funny, but I understand to add something like that would take a lot of work to do. The in-battle not safe for work content and Akemi's clothes being ripped aren't in the CG gallery. Please add the moo. When buying gear and weapons from stores, I wish they would show you the stat differences compared to your current gear and weapon. Buying them from your computer does this, but not when you buy them from stores. It's nothing huge, but it would make the experience a little better. I wish the save file for New Game Plus had a symbol on it, just to let the player know it's a New Game Plus save. I love using the motorcycle, but I wish there was a key you could press to make Akemi hop on it and off it instantly. Steam badges. I would totally get the badges and backgrounds and items and stuff for it. Please, developer, please? By the way, the developer still has plans to update the game for free, and that's honestly really cool. And again, just to be clear, these are quality of life suggestions. Regardless if these get added or fixed or adjusted, this game is excellent. There's sort of been a debate that comes up about not safe for work games having a safe for work version. I know what you gotta say. Marcy, not safe for work games are not safe for work because they have the naughty in them. Removing that stuff would defeat the purpose. However, it's still a topic worth talking about, especially since Echoes of the Town goes beyond the not safe for work content. So what do I personally think? If the dev wants, they could totally make a safe for work version, make it a free patch, or sell it as a DLC or as another game. It could work, and to be honest, I would buy it just to support them. However, Master Lean being a person of culture, I like that the game is not safe for work. Yes, the not safe for work content is beautifully made, and yes, I sound like a horn dog because I am one, but Echoes of the Town is a game that lifts the bar for what a not safe for work game can do in terms of story, soundtrack, not safe for work content, and gameplay. Echoes of the Town is a game that has a soul. So much care was put into making it. In my opinion, the only other not safe for work game that has done this is Honey Pop. By the way, it's also an indie game. Just because a game has the naughty stuff, why does that mean the quality should be meh? So many not safe for work games are lazy in terms of a game. It's just a not safe for work art image simulator. We should be praising games like Echoes of the Town. Fun fact, this was meant to be like a 5-minute video. I was gonna call it, let's do a quickie with Echoes of the Town. Yeah. But after I finished the game, I had to give it the attention and time it deserves. Echoes of the Town is truly something special. And that's the video. I hope I did a good job covering the game without spoiling too much, and explained why Echoes of the Town is a game that has a soul. It truly goes beyond, especially compared to games that come out today. Games like Echoes of the Town don't come by often. It's so wild that I saw this game on my Steam page, thought, oh wow, this looks cute, and then the game ties me up, undresses me, and makes me its bitch, raw, with no lube. Honestly, I never thought this game would make me laugh so much, feel cozy, feel depressed, and even make me cry. I genuinely got attached to Akemi and the others, so when the shit hit the fan, I felt that. And I have to remind everyone, this is coming from a game with this list of content warning. Yes, the not safe for work content is amazing and I love it, obviously, but I felt like TAIZAI Games did a rug pull to get people to experience such a beautifully written game. I want to support Echoes of the Town. I want more people to be aware of this game, Akemi's story. It's a bloody masterpiece. The devs, they got my attention. I want to experience what they make next. Also, I'm probably gonna make a spoiler video about Echoes of the Town. Maybe even wear cosplay. But wait, this video isn't over yet. I said this before and I will say it again. Please, if you are interested in Echoes of the Town and want to support the dev, all of their links are in the description of this video. Check them out and support them! For real, games like Echoes of the Town do not come by often, and TAIZAI deserves so much more love and support. And of course, we can't forget KurokiHollow for the amazing thumbnail for this video. I've worked with them for a long time, and they never let me down. I love working with them, and this thumbnail captures my love for Echoes of the Town and Akemi. Their links will be in the description of this video as well. So go on, check them out. It does need to be said, not safe work warning for both of them, but you know, do it! Support them now! Or else I'll send you a debt to pay within a week.